take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go win like...
And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Minnesota Vikings. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. They're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Now a carry for Jacobs. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On second down, Jacobs. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He was brought down by Akeem Hicks that time on the tackle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On second down, it's Jacobs. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
John Evans on the tackle. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Now they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Block working out of the gun. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 26. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now they'll get this to Mims on the jet sweep. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Next to score, Vikings 7, Eagles nothing.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10. at their own 25-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six. And just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass.
Yes.
Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Throwing his Wentz. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run with Barkley. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Running is Jacobs. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He's tackled at the 34.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left them no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
He was brought down at the
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
brings up 3rd and 3.
The coverage unit out there thinking pass on 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap to Lock. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another 1st down, almost back to the drawing board.
6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Eagles, nothing.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Vikings 21. Eagles, nothing.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Pulls it in at the 13. A dangerous return man showing it here.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
The throw there finding its way to Boyle. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 11 yards there. First down.
First down, Eagles.
The first down carry for Barkley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. In this defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Now this throw caught left side and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. That's going to be caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal. At the Vikings 4-yard line.
Another try for Barkley. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Stopped short of the goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Barkley. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
On for the field goal. A 21-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. Well, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On 2nd and 12, Locke going deep for Hopkins. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, he was just trying to contain DeAndre Hopkins, and he got a little too close.
And because of his ability to line up in different spots on the field and come at you from different angles, different guys have to cover him, and all of them have the same issue. How do you do it without interfering? In this case, it didn't get done.
And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Call it a gain of 5. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
3rd and 2, Lock's going to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hopkins. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage, so they're going to throw the football more.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. They'll be opened after a gain of 5 up to the 25-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. From the gun, it's Wentz. He gets it in the hands of Geis. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Shotgun now for Wentz. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
They'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Second half begins with a run from Barkley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
On the carry.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
2nd and 2.
Again, it's Barkley. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
The ball carrier.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
To number 88.
Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Well, officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
Philadelphia.
Now Saquon Barkley. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
There on the tackle.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath, nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
And 9 yards to go.
Working from the gun, Wentz. That's complete to Hightower. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown.
John Hightower, 41 yards. And the Eagles get a score closer. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10.
21. Eagles 10.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Vikings take over first down. And 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again. Lock. Connecting here with DJ Shark. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Jacobs now. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Jacobs, the ball carrier.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Right at the line of
Well,
scrimmage.
they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the 1st half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On 2nd down, here's Locke. And he'll let this one go deep for Jhawk. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
up the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Here's Wentz to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. K'Lavon Chaisson. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Wentz going to throw. Able to find his running back, Geis. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you know, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you got it going, and you also think at any moment I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Touchdown, Vikings! DJ Jhawk, 50 yards. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. This offense certainly looking a lot more comfortable here at home. They lost last week in the opener on the road, but there's something about that home opener makes you feel more settled.
Yeah, I wish we could quantify it, too, because you're playing the same game. The field's the same, size. We know all of that. But being at home, sometimes when you do things well, you get that extra push from your home fans, and it elevates your game.
And in the driver's seat right now, taken about 7 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take.
And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. John Hightower with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit.
His kick is
and he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Vikings 28, Eagles 17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Locke. Now the pressure Pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Operating from the gun. Block. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. 22 yards there, a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Eluding the pressure right. Incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Block. They'll get that complete to Alvaro. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll run on first down. Jacobs. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
The line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 41.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun. Lock. And that is incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Vikings on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. Got a man, it's Mims. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. First target, first catch, and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Operating from the gun. Lock. Able to connect with Mims. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Throwing again on second down. Lock. It's right to 6. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 36 yards on the play.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now they'll get this to Mims on the jet sweep. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
As a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. From the gun, Jhawk. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Snags it for the pick. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. I'll tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. He's got the first down here inside the 30. He is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 38 yards on the scamper there.
Hey, we haven't been around the entire time football's been played, but we have studied our history, and there have been some great backs who've been accused of running out of bounds to protect themselves. Well, back in the day, many people didn't like that. But nowadays, take care of the football, show some intelligence, live to fight another down.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they try to punch in a late touchdown. Now it's Barkley. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. 4th quarter, like you said, down on the scoreboard. And remember here, a field goal virtually does them no good. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So a field goal gets you back within a score, but they're going to go for the bigger chunk here. Kicking team on the sidelines, offense on for 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
Touchdown.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. They'll look to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
At the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Block off of play action. And he'll let this one go deep for Jhawk. It's caught inside the 20. And he'll get this inside of Philly's 20 before being taken down. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory? That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's going to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Throwing on first is Wentz. This will be taken in by Hightower. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. He's going to let it fly. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Wentz. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. He was hoping to get that to John Hightower. And that'll make it 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 10 yards to go.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Again, it's Wentz. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Caleb Chesa able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. They've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Minnesota, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they'll have another home date next week.
She-Rag got me.
Hit one and be some. You gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend. Not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe. One to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go. No, I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. Your chain, name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting nothing back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith. Sometimes you need to know your worth. Sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but in front of the bait. You can't negotiate the rate. You gon' have to pay for wait. Jugging on the main stage with the mainframe. Loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made you, you're labeled amazing. Ridiculous with words, such a force of nature. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinct destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe. Oh. Men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be greatest of all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb. Came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes. Faster than the speeding bullet. No, it's cool, it's cool. Don't play with it, baby. Say, what you gon' do with it? Stop playing with it. You built like that.
Yo, who told us we ain't gonna win, man? Really? He's a bozo. Really? Yeah, we did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah, I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never so like this. 2 seats in the hills, I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't kill what's still private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheels still spinning. I told them what I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops, if he drop, I just hit my dance. I was top, they just watched, had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I go it again and again. Who was the dummy that died? I'm the coldest around, but he falling again and again. I'm in the what? I'm in the day. I'm doing 30 on 30 and up. You in the what? You in the way. Either you rolling or rolling the dust. You with us or what? Keep it running. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey. I had to tighten the plan.
Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
Now we on 10.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I